Here we go. Getting ready for a match between the Wildfire Falcons and OE's Finest for the OL Academy League. As always, if anything with my levels needs to be adjusted, I'm too quiet, stream's too quiet, anything like that, just let me know. Some confusion about LCS order and whatnot. Probably should do something to cover up chat, but meh. It's fine. 5 minutes away? No. No, it's like... I want to say it's between 5 and 10 seconds? Something like that? 10 seconds? There we go. Whenever you hear that echo, that's how long the delay was. I don't know. It's not too long. Alright, looks like we are getting ready to get into game for Wildfire Falcons versus OE's Finest. As always, this is going to be a best of 3. I just realized I didn't actually do the outline on this. I probably should. Haha. I'm professional. Let's do... Does gradient look fine? Boop. Drop that down to 50%. Outline that. Boop. Boop. Change the color of the league name to be like orange. There we go. That looks better. All right. Just wait for the support to finish doing what he's doing, and then we'll be getting into game here. All right. Ew. Boop. This should be a fun game. Should be a pretty fun game. These two teams are right next to each other in the standings. So I'm expecting it to be pretty close. I'm hoping it's pretty close. Close is exciting. Close is fun to cast. One-sided stomps, not as much fun to cast because it kind of just turns into talking about the teams that's ahead and trying to make excuses for the team that's behind and think of creative ways that they can come back into the game. But, hell yeah. When they're ahead is fun. Is fun. I am ready. Thanks for the host. Here we go. Into the draft. Let's see how badly these new things I made block the bans. Almost completely. Nailed it. On point. Alright, I'll fix that at some point. Granted, actually, can I move them, like, down a bit so they are under the bans? Like so. Alright, I really need you to ban something so I can line this up. And drop that down. Right. How crappy does this look? Let's find out how crappy This looks move names to the bottom of the screen. Now there's an idea. Actually, yeah, I'm going to do that. That's a great idea. So what the hell just happened? Make that at the top. Unsend it, I think. There we go. Apparently, OE's Finest does not have bans, and they forgot that fact. So, yeah, they will not be banning anyone. But they forgot that gives extra information to the Falcons, because now they know that they do not want them playing Silas. So it gives more onus on the Falcons to pick. I don't know. They can use that information however they want. Yeah, this is much better. Okay, hear me out. What if I put the league name right over my own head? That way you can still see the timer. Let me know how you feel on this one. Scale it down and put it above. Yeah, I could do that. Scale it down a bit. I don't want it to be too small. Scale so matched with the camera. Yeah, you know, that makes too much sense. See, that's almost too small, though. I don't even know if I lined that up perfectly. I don't think I did. It's hard for me to tell. It's nope, that's not. OBSY. Banned so far Ezreal, Zoe, and Ezreal, Lux, and Galio. Pretty, I mean, makes sense. Ezreal's just real strong ADC right now. It's still not perfect. It's hard to get this right with OBS. OBS is kind of a pain. Okay, let me move this down so I can actually see it. Rek'Sai going to be the first lock-in. I'm pretty sure it's a contested pick between these two junglers. Rek'Sai, did get some slight buffs, so makes sense. Tell you what, how about that? No. It's not wanting to be perfect because it's dumb and I hate that. It's not. Wait, got it. Nailed it. Alright, we're good. Low. Oh, that's a good point. My camera is high. Whoop. If I'm doing that, I should probably make sure that it is above my camera in the layer. So now it's not perfect. Jarvan and Lucian, the first two lock-ins for OE's Finest. Both these picks make sense. Jarvan's pretty strong jungler in the meta right now, and Lucian always going to be, right now, just always one of the strongest ADCs. So, makes sense to lock him in early when you don't know what you're going against. He's pretty safe blind pick. There we go. I'm leaving it like this for now. Alright. And Jarvan just kind of an all-around strong jungler. Makes sense to pick him early. On the other side, we do get these Silas locked in. That's double flex with the Lissandra, Bomb Man and Sushi Man. Both of them flex those back and forth, take whichever favorable matchup they want. Silas, I would assume, with a composition like this, going to go for a bit of a tankier build. So, Would make sense, but the Talia is going to be the counter. So with the Talia locked in, I would assume that the Falcons are going to put Lissandra in the mid lane and Silas in the top lane. Because Silas has a couple different dashes, so dashes plus Talia equals no bueno, because dashing through those rocks does a lot of damage. Hurts a lot, so probably going to want to avoid that as much as possible. And OE's Finest continuing to use a ban across the top, because they do not have bans, and the Falcons do not plan on playing these champs. Alistar going to be the 4th ban in for the Falcons. Makes sense. Support, not locked in yet. You can pretty much... I mean, it could be a Jarvan support, and even more out there, it could be Talia support. Both of those probably not the case. So they're just going to focus down, take Alistar and Braum, 2 of the strongest tank supports, off the table. Thresh is still up and available, though. I don't know if Ratchet plays it. But, I mean, that's a pretty strong lane with the Lucian if they want to go for it. Right now, just hovering through a couple different options. A lot of mage options. There's basically every support being hovered right now. And called it. It's the Thresh lock-in. So that is a really, really strong bot lane locked in for OE's Finest. Lucian, Thresh. I actually think I saw a post based on the numbers. It is one of the winningest bot lanes right now. At least for Lucian, Thresh is his most winningest support to pair with it. Oh, come on, do it. No, I'm not going to go for it. Yeah, the Morgana makes sense into the Thresh. Morgana, pretty big counter to Thresh just because of the black shield. You know, you wait until Thresh actually throws out his hook, and then you reactively shield either yourself or your ADC, whoever he's targeting with it. So, makes sense to lock that one in here. And Finest saving their last pick for their top lane. Or their jungle. Most likely their top lane. But, I mean, they know who they're up against. It is going to be the Sivir locked in, so just going for safe scaling lane for Showstopper and Nitrofen. You know, Morgana to dissuade the aggression and Sivir to just spell shield anything that comes her way. It's a bit of a rough matchup into the Lucian. Lucian could definitely play aggressive early, but Morgana threatening with those bindings can help to temper that aggression. But yeah, Lucian just does so much damn damage early on. It can be a tough matchup. And I want to talk about what was the hover. Okay, yeah. Not getting Clyde, getting a Cho'Gath this game. Oh boy, I'm happy about this. They picked Cho'Gath into Silas. That means Silas is going to get to be a big beefy boy. Because yes, the interaction does work in that when Silas steals Cho'Gath ult and gets the stacks off, he gets bigger. The interaction does in fact work like that. It's very silly. I've yet to actually see it used in a game, so it looks like we're going to get to see it here. And yeah, as predicted, it is Silas top lane and Lissandra in the mid lane. Both those can be flexed around, but these are their, I would call them their expected roles. So in terms of early pressure, it's kind of interesting because Silas into Cho'Gath is probably a bit of a wash. They both have really good pushing tools. Cho'Gath with his Vorpal Spikes and Silas with his passive, especially if you take the E level 1, you get the 2 different casts of it on the dash and the abscond and the abduct. I love using that ability name. But Rek'Sai and Jarvan is also, again, a bit of a wash. Jarvan can put down a ton of early pressure, you know, can gank at level 2 super easy with the flag and drag. But Rek'Sai, with the buffs to Conqueror and the buffs to just her in general coming through, you know, I'm not a big Rek'Sai player. I'm not specifically versed in exactly, but I've heard people who play her and LCS casters talk about it enough to know that, like, buffs are pretty big. Buffs are pretty good, and her early game is nuts. She does a... Sorry, nose is a cheat. She does a crap ton of damage in the early game, can stack her E for that true damage spike, plus taking the Conqueror for even more true damage and some healing as well. But does tend to fall off a bit in the late game, kind of like Jarvan, just kind of becomes a bit of a one-trick engage tank with some damage to follow it up. Mid lane, just going to be a shove fest. Talia shoving in. Her shove got nerfed six-ish months ago or so, and she hasn't really seen too much play since, not since the Talia jungle days. God, that was longer than 6 months ago, wasn't it? Because that was the beginning of summer. Oh my god. But yeah, so I haven't seen too much lane Talia in a while, at least I haven't. And then bot lane, as I was already saying, Always Finest should have a pretty big advantage in this lane. Because of the just early game power that is Lucian. And if Thresh ever lands a hook on an unshielded target, granted, it's a double spell shield lane, so bot lane here pick is just to try and neutralize. Try and farm up and get Showstopper more relevant on the Sivir than Lucian. But the onus is kind of on Always Finest to prevent Sivir from just stalling and farming. So Always Finest has the advantage in the bot lane, but the rest of the map is a bit of a wash. I don't exactly know, again, how the Sylas-Cho'Gath matchup goes, but Sylas' early game, he has good push potential, but I wouldn't call his early game incredible, but he's just into a tank, like Cho'Gath, so probably just going to be a lot of pushing and farming early on. Alright, a couple seconds left on the spectator delay. Yeah, there is the summoner discrepancy in the mid lane. Lissandra going for the teleport while Talia's opted for the ignite. Of course, Talia still does have that global pressure with her ult. I expect once the Talia hits level 6, you're going to see that used probably towards that bot lane to try and get some pressure down onto the Sivir lane. My camera's gone dark, which means we're in a loading screen. Whoop. Swap that over here. So yeah, just quick look at the masteries. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Aftershock Lissandra still a thing. Conqueror still big on these two. Fleet versus Press the Attack is pretty standard here. Grasp on Cho'Gath for the extra health. Yeah, pretty standard across the board for the mastery choices. Just take a quick look at people's champion mastery here. Tells a little bit of a story, just shows that they're all pretty experienced on their champs. Brick's the only one without any mastery on that Rek'Sai, but Rek'Sai is not a champ you pick unless you know how to play it, so I do trust that he probably knows what he's doing. Hopefully. For his sake. But yeah, this should be an explosive early game just because you have two early game junglers here in the Jarvan and the Rek'Sai. Oh, here we go. I was playing around with the loading screen. It looks like we're getting into the game. So just going to run down these two rosters real quick. On the blue side, it is the Wildfire Falcons. In the top lane, Sushi Man 777 on the Sylas. One of my favorite new champions. In the jungle, it is Bricks on that Rek'Sai, the Queen of the Xerxai. In the mid lane, it is Bombman on Lissandra, and bot lane of Showstopper and Nitrofen on Sivir and Morgana. And then on the red side, we have OE's Finest. Top lane, it's ACU. He's on that Cho'Gath. Jungle is CG Logic on the Jarvan. Looks like there's an invade coming in. Mid lane is Sablin on the Talia, and bot lane is Lucian and Thresh, piloted by Terra and Ratchet. The invade did get spotted out by ACU with the 5-point in the top. Looks like they may still try something here. They're walking around. Sabin backing off just in time. The binding is actually going to catch on to him. Didn't want to flash away from that. It's a double flash for the Falcons, and they'll pick up first blood on the Sivir. Not really what you want to see. Bricks and Bombman committing their flashes to make sure they got the damage and CC in time for that. So Bricks starting with that W on the Lissandra. Might be a little tricky in the early levels, but definitely worth it to get the first blood on to your ADC in that losing matchup. And yes, we're going for the early boots and the extra pots to help survive that lane a little bit more. Good response, though, from Always Finest to get that deep ward on the blue buff. That way, they do know for sure where the Rek'Sai is starting and will be able to track her a little bit better through the jungle in the early game. Yeah, because now they see her going down to the Krugs. They'll know she's trying to do a full bot side clear. And again, smart of the bot lane there, taking that safe path through, not wanting to get bush cheesed and give that counter kill back over. So now it's just some early hitch there. Just early farming for all the lanes. Jarvan getting that first Scuttle Crab in the bot lane. Rek'Sai gonna be missing that one a bit. Looks like the plan was to path over and get that. So early advantage in the jungle goes to CG Logic. Gonna see right now that that one was taken and is a bit behind the curve. And I would expect CG to go straight to that topside Scuttle. And yeah, it looks like Bricks. They're gonna spot him out on the ward. They're gonna know that one's gone. Good trades in the bot lane. Ratchet taking a lot of damage. Got bound up there. Level 2 earlier on for Showstopper and Nitro Fan. On the top lane, it's just, you know, slap, slap, slap. Already down to half HP for both the junglers, and CG Logic is up here. It looks like we have an invade on the blue buff coming in from CG Logic, but the binding lands onto Terra. He's ignited, burning down, forced to burn that heal in order to get away. Invade's still going on the top side. Looks like Brick showed up and was able to fend that one off. Now it's trading in the mid lane. The E is good from Sablin. It gives the ignite. Sablin flashing just for that last auto to make sure he secures the kill. And now they know they can go with this Rek'Sai. There's no Lissandra to follow up. Bricks trying to get the smite. Does get that one off. Takes it away from CG Logic. But here's Sushiman going straight for the Sablin. And know that Talia doesn't have flash. A good seismic shove to get himself to safety. Sushiman now gonna get knocked up. Bricks not willing to rejoin that fight. And Sablin's gonna pick up another kill for himself. That's 2 kills for none in that top side. So, good level 1 from the Falcons, kind of countered now by the Sablin making a outplay in the mid lane and then just roaming over to get himself an advantage. And Sushi just chasing a little bit too hard. I think he expected Bricks to be with him, but a little bit of miscommunication there. So, it doesn't amount to much, really just close that goal gap that the Falcons had got for First of Blood. And now it's just back to farming, and already a bounty for the Talia. Alright, so now first recall is going off in the bot lane. And Terra's dropping a little bit of CS. I know Sivir's good at CSing, but they should have pressure in this lane. He did have to blow his heal early thanks to a good binding from Nitro Friend. Whoops. Looks like CG Logic setting up here in the top side. They know Sushiman doesn't have flash. The hook comes down onto Ratchet. The Lantern comes out, but Sablin's not going to take it. Bottom lane, Nitro Friend, you're walking the wrong way, buddy. Sablin's going to pick up another kill. Here comes Bricks, though. They're trying to get this shutdown. Ratchet flashing his safety, but now in the top lane, it's Sushiman. He's getting jumped on by CG Logic, and the shutdown in that bot lane on Saban is going to go over to Sivir. And now it's Ratchet in trouble. He doesn't have flash, just trying to make sure he gets himself to safety. Looks like he will. So it is a 1-for-1 trade across the map. But in that one, slight advantage goes to the Falcons because it was a shutdown onto that Talia, and it again went onto their Sivir. So that's going to help this Sivir scale up a bit more. Already 2-0 and a 10 CS lead in that bot lane. And Bombman taking advantage of his dead laner by getting himself a plate, which of course will be traded by Cho'Gath in the top. So gold stays relatively even, still about that 300 to 400 lead for Always Finest. And actually, I guess it was a 2-for-1 on the map because that play started with Morgana getting caught out. I did forget about that part. So yeah, it ended up being a 2-for-1, but just with the shutdown going over to Sivir. That was a lot of damage already coming out from Sablin. Not even too many items, but those rocks start to hurt if you keep getting consistently hit by them. Now we see a bounty coming on Showstopper. Has accrued enough of a farm lead, and plus those 2 kills. Nice dodge away from Terra on the Dark Binding. On point so far from Nitrofen on these bindings. But yeah, so far it's just kind of quieted down back to farming. You can see there's about that 10 farm lead in the bot, but in the top lane, Sushi Man going down quite a bit in farm. Now, he has died twice, once on a run to help his jungler, and once just to a gank, so that's mostly the explanation there. But Saban now getting ganked, but CG Logic is here. The ultimate comes down to Frozen Tomb from Bombman, but Brick's forced to flash away, Ignite ticking down, just a sliver of health. CG Logic, ooh, if he was level 6, that would be a dead Lissandra and or Rek'Sai. Now just trying to limp away. Sushi Man getting decent trades off, but he's not level 6 yet, and ACU is. ACU does have flash, hits the knockup, might go for this one. Vorpal Swipes land, and it is the burn down is enough, and CG Logic didn't quite see what happened there, but Bombman just staying around a little bit too long, gets a bit greedy, going to get taken down, so solo kills in the mid and top lane again, and always finest. As kind of expected, in control, but really not in the way, because the one lane that I thought they had a for sure advantage in is the one lane that's losing. And their mid and top are just... And it really also CG Logic just being in the right place at the right time to punish... Not even mistakes, just punish the attempts that Falcons have been going for. No movements towards this early Ocean Dragon just yet. There's a bounty on CG Logic now, 2-0-1 on that Jarvan. Bit surprising considering that he's even in gold with his lane with his opponent in the jungle there because of Brix's massive farm lead, but bounty's gonna bounty, I guess. I don't know. I don't quite know how it works. Ooh, Bombman getting spotted out. The Flagon Drag not quite gonna knock him up. Throws out the claw and will decide to take that one to safety. So they know that ward's there, but saying that, yeah, you guys are stronger right now. We don't really want to contest that. Sablin still not backing, has a decent chunk of gold in inventory. There is Sushi Man picking up that Cho'Gath ult, and I think he missed the execute on the minion if I'm not mistaken. No, he does have a feast stack. Okay. There was just a low health minion right next to it. Should have given you a better benefit of the doubt on that one, Sushi. But they are looking for the gank onto this Cho'Gath. Maybe should have saved the feast for this attempt. It's the immediate flash away from ACU. The knockup still comes through. He's trying to get damage down. His ultimate is back available. Here comes the Rek'Sai ultimate, and Brix is going to pick up that kill. Now, knowing that there is no jungler on the bot side, they go for the attempt in bot lane. Terra puts down a lot of damage with his ultimate. The binding is going to miss, and that's Nitrofen and Showstopper burning their flashes for just the ignite and off Ratchet and the ultimate out of Terra. So again, nice play from the bot lane. Even though Sivir does have this gold lead, Lucian is still just a stronger champion in the early game and really flexing his muscles. There's a nice hook onto Ratchet too, knowing that the Black Shield was down, so he aimed for Nitrofen on that Morgana and almost netted them a kill, but just not quite. Oh, and again weaves it past the Sivir, and it's Showstopper with a bit of a late heal. Not sure it really would have saved Nitrofen's life anyway, but that's Ratchet picking up that kill. Now in the mid lane, another attempt. Sablin flashing away. Brick still going for the knockup, taking a turret shot, but I don't really want that one. Nice spell shield there from Showstopper. Probably would have died if that hook would have connected. Good reflexes on that. But yeah, just earlier, put on the shield, and I think Nitrofen just thought Showstopper was going to take that, so didn't spell shield himself, or just assume that the shield was still on cooldown. But good target selection by Ratchet to pick up that kill. Now we're back to farming. Yeah, Showstopper still has a gold bounty. That's funny. Sivir. Well, I guess he has about 1,000 gold lead on his opponent, so it does make sense. That one makes sense. Nice double hit on the boomerang. The dark body not quite going to hit, but it's 4-man in the bot lane. And here we go, Showstopper gets Black Shielded, but here goes Bomb Man, actually goes in for this one. The ultimate down onto Sablin. Looks like Brick's gonna pick up that kill. The ultimate is popped after Jarvan Flash. Jarvan gets a nice flag and drag into turret range, and the heal comes out from Terra just to make sure he stays alive. Nitrofan still throwing out those Qs, and it looks like Bricks might try and go for something here. It's a lot of low health bars, but he's just a Rek'Sai, so gonna stay out of that one. More fighting in the top lane as Silas going to get another Cho'Gath to stack off. It looks like they will manage to take another plate there. So it is 2 plates for OE's Finest to the 3 from the Falcons. So a little bit of gold gained off that. And gold, speaking of, gold is dead even right now at the 12-minute mark. Basically, nothing separating these two teams here. Bit of a spectator hitch there. But it is the first dragon of the game going over to the Falcons. Ratchet does find the hook. Not going to follow. Doesn't really have anyone else with him. Sablin's starting to walk down, but it's just going to be Bricks backing off. And now Silas could be getting dove. The bounce house is in, and ACU going to pick up another kill for himself on the Cho'Gath. Both ults committed there, and yeah, Sushi not having a great game there. 0-4 and 2 on the Silas, getting a little bit camped down. You know, they did ban this first. Ooh, nice damage coming out from Terra there. Now here's another hook. Almost from Ratchet's. Good damage coming out of that Morgana Black Pool. So, little trade back coming in. It looks like it is going to be the Rift Herald pickup for OE's Finest. No one from the Falcons really in position to respond to that one. So, it's basically an extended trade of the Ocean Dragon for the Rift Herald. And there is a second Ocean coming up next. Cannon. Nice. Ooh, a hook goes down onto Nitro Friend, but yeah, not really wanting to chase that one. Knows your whole team is on the top side of the map, and Bombman may have been spotted out. Nice cheeky steal on the blue, opting not to give it to Bombman. And now they may look for a dive here. I don't think they've seen the Rek'Sai just yet. Oh, nope, now they'll see him. Yeah, the double warded bush will make sure they catch him out. And now, ooh, the ult committed for Bombman. Really looking for this one. Dodges, or gets hit by the Seismic Shell, but doesn't get hit into anything. And the Prey Seeker going to land. Ultimate comes out of Bricks, and they'll secure yet another kill on this Talia. Really trying to punish that mid lane that got ahead early. CG Logic in the meantime counter-stole the blue, so that was just ended up being a trade of buffs. And now, again, gold still dead even. But some bounties starting to stack up here for the Falcons. 750 gold on the Rek'Sai and 500 on the Sivir. Good knock-up from ACU, stopping Bricks from coming in for some aggression there. Yeah, Bricks maybe looking to try and get his top laner ahead, but at the same time, realizing that probably don't have what it takes to take down this Cho'Gath. He is all magic resist, and the Rek'Sai does a lot of damage, so they can get on him. They might be able to kill him, but so far nothing yet. And nice little lantern bait to force the Falcons to back off there. You don't want to only throw your lantern back when you don't have... Oh, gonna stop talking now because it looks like CG Logic isn't for the top lane, but based on the directed camera switch, Sushi Man able to get out of that fine. This time, no. Bricks is up here to try to spawn. They've summoned a Rift Herald top, and Sablin is behind them. Has that Talia ultimate available. The turret is just going to go down. Bricks taking a ton of damage. Goes into the ultimate. Nice flash away. Tunnels under the wall. The flash doesn't quite follow in time, but it will be Sablin picking up that kill. Now Bombman could be in a bit of trouble. CG Logic still has the ultimate available. A nice attempt by Sushi Man to try and wall off his mid laner, but that will be the kill and the first turret picked up for OE's Finest. And now on the bot side, Terra just using that Lucian ultimate to try and make sure they don't lose a tower in response. Ooh, that Boomerang Blade almost taking a lot of damage. And they might just get a second tower here. With that Rift Herald still being alive and 2 of them in the area, yeah, they're just going to pick up this second top inner tower. So all of a sudden, it's about A 3k gold lead ballooned out. They picked up the bounty on the Rex side plus 2 towers top lane. They're even going to get that third charge off of the Rift Herald onto the inhibitor tower and get over half the HP on it. Those will regen, but pretty slowly. So now we have the lanes being a bit swapped around by the Falcons. Bombman going into the bottom lane while Showstopper and Nitrofed. Head mid just going to put Sivir in mid to be on wave clear duty. First items completed pretty much across the board here. And biggest gold advantage I see is these top end. This is the solo lanes for. Oh, Ratchet actually going in, misses the flash away from Nitrofed. Not going to be enough to get him out. Sivir ult comes in, but a bit too late. And the 4-man squad of Always Fine is going to be able to pick up that kill. Going now for this Ocean Dragon, trying to equalize that one. And yeah, it looks like the Falcons know that they should not be fighting this. And are just going to opt to give it up. ACU. Excuse me. Channeling that teleport back in the top lane to make sure they don't lose a tower for their efforts. And overall, just a clean play. Good catch onto Nitro. And easy objective secure afterwards. Water's good. Now it looks like they're starting to set up around the top side. Ooh, Bricks could be in a bit of trouble. No, the hook doesn't even come out from Ratchet. Yeah, they are going to get spotted now on that Scryer's Bloom, but the recall is coming through from... Yeah, that's a lot of gold in inventory for Sablin and CG Logic. Gonna want to spend that up. CG going for that Knight's Vow second on the Jarvan. Has the Warrior, really all the damage Jarvan needs. And then can start getting more defensive after that. So now we're at about the mid-game point. It's almost 20 minutes in. Still about a 3k gold lead for OE's Finest. Dragons equal at 1 ocean apiece. Next dragon is a 3rd ocean, so we'll see who is truly the king of the ocean with that one. 1 tower picked up in the bot lane for the Falcons versus the 2 in top for Always Finest. And now it's the push down onto mid. I'm not really going to get any damage on the tower. Bricks there to defend, and Showstopper easily able to pick that up. So now for the Falcons, it's just pretty much about stalling and scaling. Bricks is, of course, going to fall off on the Rex side. But Silas and Sivir, and to a point Lissandra, scale pretty damn well. I saw that cannon. Showstopper. Can't hide that one from me. Yeah, Sivir and Lissandra and Silas all scale pretty well into the late game, especially Silas. Getting up these feast stacks. Currently has 4 minions with the 480 bonus health. And that's a big boy. Look at this boy. He's like almost bigger than Shogath. That is a beefy man. Oh, but now Sushi could be in some trouble. CG Logic coming in. Commits the ultimate while he's on the blast cone. So Sushi easily able to just jump right out of that one. Nice binding lands on, but not really going to get anything off of it. Ooh, nice damage down from Sablin. I believe got the Erox down as Bricks was jumping away, so that triggered that damage there. But now it's Terra coming in. CG Logic has rejoined his team. The ultimate's popped out of Showstopper. They're looking for a re-engage possibly. They do have Silas in their back pocket, so this would be a 4v5. Binding lands onto Sablin, but no one in position to follow up just yet. Yeah, it is still advantage to Always Finest. About a 4k gold lead now. And they're just trying to push down onto this mid tower, but Sivir's wave clear is too damn good. Doesn't even have the completed static shift yet, but still able to just basically instant clear these waves. Yeah, ACU coming down now, trying to threaten a dive, but with full force of both teams here, that's a scary team to try and dive. The Lysandra and, I mean, all of these champs, Lysandra, Silas, Morgana, all pretty tricky to dive, but Shogath, Thresh, and Jarvan, all pretty good divers in their own right. So just going to keep stalling out. Dragging up in 45 bricks. Looked for it, but Ratchet with those boots of mobility able to get away in time. Another good dodge from Terra. Nitrofen being relentless with these dark bindings, but hasn't quite found the mark recently. What did the Rune King use there? Terra looking for a little bit on Showstopper, but not quite going to get it. Now it's going to be the recalls while the waves are coming from base. I think they're safe to not lose the turret here. And yeah, it looks like they're going to be right with Terra and Ratchet also opting for the recall. Yeah, now there's a static shiv out of Sivir, so going to be even harder to clear the waves. Actually, Terra's staying around. Realize they have the lane back, trying to maybe push down this tower, but Bricks gets here in time to clear out enough of the wave, and Showstopper gets back in time to clear the rest of it. Third Ocean Drake is up on the map. Let's see which team will be able to get their second. Probably going to be OE's Finest just by how they're positioned right now. Just have a little bit better, control on the map for that. Showstopper opting to trade with Terran. Honestly, winning this game. Bricks gets the flash. The heal comes in, but Bricks just going to shut down Terran. All of a sudden, it's Showstopper picking that up, but now might be in a bad position. CG Logic come around. The Chomps come down. Nitrofen also going to get picked up. Good to Leowall from behind, and it was a good pick onto the Lucian, but they didn't really have a way out of there. Bricks managing to slink out the top side there, but Showstopper totally left out to dry with the Jarvan and the Cho'Gath. The Nitrofen just caught off by excellent wall from Sabin, so it's going to just be that Ocean Dragon falling down. The Falcons are trying to respond, though. 3-man squad in the mid lane. They're trying to push down this tower. Bricks is tanking tower right now. He's not going to get killed for it. Manages to get over the wall. And so it will be a tower for Dragon trade to keep that gold difference at about the 4K mark. So it is the double Ocean for Always Finest. That'll be pretty nice, but it is the Infernal spawning next. They're going to want to fight over that. Ooh, Bricks. Oh, man. That was a pretty close escape. And now there is apparently a phone call happening. So we're going to wait. We're going to wait and look at this game state. So, items completions is hard to tell because people haven't backed yet, have decent chunks of gold in inventory. But, I mean, look at this top lane gold difference. About 2k difference top lane, wash in a jungle, 2k difference mid, and a 1k difference the other way. But then supports another 1k difference. That is... That's kind of the story of the game right now. It's been Sabin and ACU using the advantages given to them. Well, ACU advantages given to them by CG Logic, but Sabin kind of making his own advantages there, finding these picks in this place they need to. And yeah, the Falcons just haven't really found the fight they want to take yet. It has been a lot of just, they find the picks but then get punished for it. That mid lane fight was a pretty perfect example of that. Where the, they found the pick onto the Lucian, but then the rest of the Always Finest was able to collapse on them, and they ended up being a 1-for-2 trade anyway. Ow. And CG Logic has kind of just been everywhere on this map, showing off that, yeah, Rek'Sai, you're coming up, you're a pretty good early game jungler. This is a best of 3. This is a best of 3. Yeah, Jarvan's showing, yeah, he's still kind of king of the early game. Had a couple really good counter ganks to stifle Bricks' early aggression and turn trades in their favor. It's what's really given them a big advantage. Looks like there's still a pause happening here, so... Excuse me, sorry, tired. Yeah, nothing too out of the ordinary coming in so far. Sushi Man is the conqueror on the Silas. I actually didn't talk about that too much in Champ Select. I probably should have. Pretty easy for him to proc that, but I don't know. Personally, this is game 1. Yeah, this is still the first game. Yeah, this is still first game of the best of 3. But yeah, personally, I'm a fan of the Aftershock on Silas just because I don't think he's tanky enough without it. Like, I feel like without it, he just kind of dive in and die. Granted, I also go the more tanky build of, Iceborne Gauntlet, Rod of Ages sometimes. But Conqueror does make sense. It gives you, into the Cho'Gath, it gives you a bit more tank killing ability. But at the same time, it goes for the Proto Belt, has the Kindle Gem, and the No Magic right now. I'm blanking on what exactly that builds into, if they even build into anything together. But yeah, going the more damagey route when I think, honestly, opting for maybe the Abyssal Mask or a Rod of Ages probably would have been the better call here, trying to go a bit tankier into this Cho'Gath, because he still has that, I believe it's percent health damage on the W. No, it's not percent health, it's just damage increase if they're below 40% health. But still, still has massive healing on his W. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really agree with the build out of Sushi Man, especially given his score line and going for the Conqueror. Man, this is a long pause. Take this time to drink some water. All y'all should too. Hydration bot, go. Should figure out how to add hydration bot. Of all the bots, it's the good one. It's, hey, dummy, drink water. Alright. Apparently, it's going to be, 10 minutes. Told to me, 4 minutes ago. So, got some time to sit here and talk. Looking at this game state here. I mean, yeah, there's not really too much to say. Okay, so we're 24 minutes into the game. And right now, I wish I could move around. Can I go back at all in the timeline? I can. So let's look at this play mid lane again. So yeah, they set up, they don't really have the vision of so right now, they see the rest of the team around this dragon. Showstopper gets a really good trade, and Brix comes in from behind. So they get the kill onto the Lucian, but then Showstopper, they just kind of stop and farm up. ACU comes in with that Righteous Glory. And yeah, and on the bot side, Nitrofen just getting a bit caught out here. So, as you know, that turns into the dragon and then into the responded tower. But yeah, I mean, trades like that, when you're behind, you got to take the trades that you can get. So, I'm not faulting them for making that trade. But, at the same time, see, now we have a different angle. We have this weird X on Cho'Gath. It's weird. And some weird sound effects. I'm not a fan of that. Alright, jump to life. There we go. Okay, now we don't have weird sound effects playing. Alright, but yeah, what I think Always Finest should be doing right now is trying to set up for the Baron. They have, the Lucian's a little behind, but the jungler is pretty damn fed, has a level advantage, and they have a Cho'Gath for that extra secure on the Baron. Granted, do have a Silas. Silas can take the Cho'Gath ult and say, hey, you're good Baron Secure. That's my good Baron Secure. And they are actually equal level up in the top lane. But still, Taliyah has pretty damn good zone control around the Baron, as does the Thresh, even though there is the Black Shield to contend with. So, what they should be doing is trying to set up and look for picks around the Baron, so that way they can, try and pick someone off before going in and actually starting the Baron, because if they misplay that, that could be a way for the Falcons back into this game. There's some pretty nice bounties sitting on the top half of the map for OE's Finest. And, it's pretty juicy. They'd like to pick those up. And yeah, if, they have the Lysandra, they have, a lot of AoE damage on this team. So if OE's Finest get caught in the Baron pit, Lysandra can get a nice ult off there, then that could be pretty game-changing for the Falcons. And, they're only 4,000 gold behind, so that's not an insurmountable deficit. And they have decent engage with the Lysandra. Like, if they can get a Lysandra flank, the Rek'Sai flash knockup, granted, that was just used, so going to be in cooldown for a while. So, the potential is there. And what's more potential is they have good pick potential with the Morgana bindings and all those tools I just mentioned. If they can get some good picks like they got on that Lucian in the mid lane and not trade their lives back for it, then they'll be in better shape. But I think the play right now for the Falcons is probably just sit back, scale, let your people get 2 items, let Sivir get to 3, get that massive crit chance. Because like I said, I do believe that they outscale that the Falcons will outscale OE's Finest eventually. OE's Finest, Taliyah does a ton of damage in the late game, but it's kind of countered by Lysandra's just engage potential in the late game. Sivir definitely outscales Lucian, and Silas late game, once he hits level 16, is nutty just with all the ults he can steal. And because he is going to damage your build, those ults will do a lot of damage if he can survive that long. Trying to get any updates on the situation here, see if we're going to be getting back in the game anytime this century. Because if not, I might go get more water because I am out. Oh, apparently they're ready now. And they're just waiting on the enemy team. Alright, so that means we should be getting back into this game relatively shortly. Yay, the game will be resuming soon. Hooray. Oh, it's still itchy. I want that to happen, yes. Sorry, notifications coming in. Okay. Wow, they're never on time. Okay. So yeah, just waiting to get back into the game now. Shouldn't be too long. Apparently, the phone call is over. Looks like, oh, I'm seeing the R's in chat. I hope we don't have to wait another 3 minutes for a spectator delay. Hopefully just made up with that in pause time. I don't exactly know how that works. It's possible we might have to wait 3 minutes so that way we're back to proper spectator delay, which sucks. I don't know how Riot makes their client. We'll see. Yeah, I'm seeing these in chat and I got the word Okay, so we are slightly delayed because I was told that this was a thing about 3 minutes ago. So, yay, spectator delays. Kind of got over. Another big point to fight on in the map is, Baron is live right now. But if they want to wait out the respawn timer, I mean, they probably will because this game's ending in the next 5 minutes. The next dragon is an Infernal Drake. So that'll be a big point that the teams want to fight over. And that'll be when basically everyone on the map is getting towards those second, maybe even third items. So that, I think, will be a huge point of contention and where both teams are going to want to try and make some kind of pick off before that. But yeah, if you look at the vision around the top side here, it's going to make sense for OE's Finest. They're focusing, a lot of the vision's down here, but you see Thresh, Ratchet coming up right here to get this vision around the top side. So that way their Baron is... they're forcing the Falcons to face check them. If a fight were to ever break out. I'm seeing ours in chat. I wish I could actually type it. Okay, I'm seeing the R's, which should mean in 3 minutes we get to go. I don't know. Hopefully it'll jump us forward. I'm mashing the plus button hoping it'll jump us forward. There we go. Unpaused game. We're back in it. Here we go. Game's going. Everyone's resetting off the map. And actually, no, it is... they're pushing the mid lane. Looks like they're going to finally try and get this tower, but Showstopper's still hitting in... Still here in mid, still has a ton of wave clear, but Always Fine is finally saying, you know what, screw your wave clear, we're just going to tank this tower and pick up that mid tower, extending their gold lead to about the 5k mark. Showstopper gotta be careful, Ratchet is around the corner, but the back from Thresh is completed, so no real threat onto the Sivir. And yeah, now it's actually... Wow, that real quick turnaround. The vision around Baron is actually more in the Falcons' favor now. So they're really trying to make sure that if Always Finest goes for this, they know about it. Now Ratchet picking up some free gold. Found a bush full of wards there. But they missed this one ward in the bush here. Nice poke down onto Ratchet from Showstopper. Now it looks like they might be trying for Sapin, but Bricks, you're a little caught out. You got friends coming behind you. The rocks on Talia just quite not going to land. Slow's not going to get off there. And yeah, now it's just Ward Wars. Nitrofan gets the nice cheeky binding there. They know that control was there and will be able to clear it once they feel safe to. They've actually opted to put Bomb Man up against the Cho'Gath in the bot lane here. Cheeky steal on the Scuttle Crab for Bomb Man. So now they have some pretty nice vision around. Sushi, not going to get hooked, but Nitrofan goes over the wall. No one opting to hit that blast cone. It's the Jarvan ult being used by Sushi. He's still chasing down onto CG Logic. Wants to pick up that bounty. Procs the Conqueror. Still going in here. They're really looking for this fight. ACU has teleport, and Bomb Man looks like Bomb Man's teleport had actually gotten canceled. So if they want to try and go for this fight, it could potentially be a 4v5. Good on ACU to cancel out that teleport. Nice flash and binding from Nitrofan. But the flash forward after the ult from Sablin is going to be enough. Oh, the hook comes in on to Bricks. He is going to get taken down, and with the jungler and support dead, this could very easily be Baron. Bomb Man's on the bot side with no teleport. Yeah, they're just going to go straight forward. Sushi Man walking up to try and stop this one. Picks up the Lucian ultimate, I believe. And now they are teleporting in ACU for the secure. Now, if only Sushi had known, he could have taken the Cho'Gath ult to try and steal. But yeah, there's now 5 men of Oi's Finest on the Baron. And this one, yeah, it's just going to be given up. Sushi Man not even going to try for anything here. chomped down by Cho'Gath. 7k gold lead for Oi's Finest. And now they're going to just probably try and look to push and end the game. It was a messy fight. But again, it's just kind of the Falcons pushing a little bit too hard. You know, Bombman going back over that wall when he didn't really have backup. Nitrofen getting caught out again on the Morgana. Good flash from Sablin to secure that one. And now they do have the Silver Wave clear. It is still pretty effective even on Baron minions. Ooh, Bricks could be in some trouble. Nice tunnel to get himself to safety there. But yeah, Showstopper, kind of the sole wave clear. Lissandra's wave clear is good, but not into Baron minions. So this is really going to be the Showstopper show, trying to keep his turrets safe here on the server. Ooh, Bricks getting some good damage onto CG Logic, but the rest of the team is there. Ooh, Bombman goes for nice Lantern and Flash from Terror to get himself to safety. ACU's flashes. ACU and Sushiman both missing flash as well. I just noticed that. I'm not sure really what exchange they had that burned both of those. Good hook onto Ratchet, but the Black Ship means there won't be any follow-up. And yeah, this is this Infernal Dragon fight. This will be, looks like a full-on 5v5. No small catches here. Another blinding lands, but nah, it's going to be the Falcons giving this one up. No, they don't really have the ability to fight for this one. Another Chomp comes down. It's going to be a second Infernal spawning next. Falcons probably didn't want to see that one. They can try and equalize later, but right now the full map control is in favor of Oi's Finest. They haven't been able to get any turrets with this Baron buff yet, but I feel like that's going to change right now. Showstopper kind of the only wave clear. Wall comes in actually from Sushi Man to block them off the tower. Ratchet stuck on the wrong side of it. Showstopper getting some nice damage in. Good spell shield to stop, but actually Bombman goes on the backside, tries to pick off Ratchet. Now Bombman comes in. Sorry, Bricks in the backside. He's going to fall. CG Logic, though, going to fall. Showstopper picking up that massive shutdown for himself on the Jarvan. It's still a 2-for-1 overall in the fight, and Bombman limping away with no HP. Showstopper staying under the inhibitor tower, trying to defend this one. Doesn't want to fall. Knows if he dies, the game might well just end. He's basically the sole wave clear on the team. Ratchet sticking around solo on the Thresh. The ricochets could be enough. The Morgana ultimate comes in, but only on Cho'Gath. And yes, Sablin's just going to kill Nitro. Nitro with some questionable positioning this game. That play included. Now, Showstopper is still just trying to clear. Bombman has returned at full HP. Sablin down at about half. The Demolish is going to proc. Bricks has respawned now. Coming in, they're trying to save their inhibitor. Low health bar. CG Logic isn't close. This is a 4v4 at the moment. Bombman getting knocked out by the Cho'Gath. Silence down. The Feast is available. Going to be a killing spree. Meanwhile, Bricks alone in the backside. Gonna die again. Now it's Sushi getting hooked in. A double kill for ACU. And all of a sudden, it is a 5v2. Showstopper gonna get a quick chance to base. But then Baron has worn off. But they might just look to end here. Always Finest pushing on to the base. The top tower died to minions as well. Now it's on Showstopper and Nitrofen. Binding lands, but so does the hook. A flash away from Showstopper. The ultimate in from CG Logic. And Showstopper going to fall. And with that, I believe that will be the Falcons' hopes in this game falling as well. Nitro not quite going to die. Actually, Sablin tower dove, or fountain dove a little bit. And are Oi's Finest actually going to be able to end this one? Bombman and Bricks respawning. And yeah, that little fountain dive there may have cost them the win in this game. Bricks and Bombman have respawned. They're looking for Terra. A nice Lantern to get him to safety. ACU now the target. He's a big tanky boy, but also has a big tanky bounty on his head. Brick's doing what damage he can, but just gonna get feasted from over half health. That's so much damage. Now Nitrofen gets hooked in again, and they're still staying around, still looking to end this game. Showstopper respawning in 3 seconds. Supers are finally piling in to this mid wave. It's now on Brick, Sushi, and Showstopper to try and save this game. Sable not here, so it is a 4v2. Sushi, I believe it teleported in behind, just trying to draw pressure away from his own base, might be giving his life for the cause. Nice blast cone to get himself to safety, and yeah, he's just kind of watching, trying to stall them. Baron's up in another 45 seconds, and Always Finest not quite able to close out the game just yet, but a 9.5, 10k gold lead gonna pretty much ensure that that's gonna happen soon. Baron up in 30 seconds, second Infernal up about a minute afterwards. And this is looking pretty grim for the Falcons. They do have 3 items on their Sivir, but God, look at that Cho'Gath. He is a beefy boy. Holy crap. 3 items, 4 items. Well, that's a purchase. That's a Rage Blade Cho'Gath. You thought he hit like a truck before. He's gonna hit like a truck riding on top of another truck. Like, you know those like weird like tow trucks they make that tow other tow trucks? It's gonna be like that, but hitting you in the face. Yeah, look how fast they're going to melt through. Actually, I mean, not going to go that fast. It's a little troll. Terra could be caught out. Has to flash away. Now it's Sushi Man getting a little bit caught out. Gets knocked up. The hook's not going to land, but the feast is. And now Ratchet picks up that kill. Bombman stuck it alongside of the wall. Forced to ult himself, but you aren't getting out of that one. Zone used to buy a little more time. Showstopper here just to throw out a Q, and Sabwin picking up that kill. That did give Bricks time to get behind the Baron, but now Nitrofen caught in a pit, gets the ultimate off, but is going to eventually fall. Brick's waiting around to see if they're going to try and take the Baron, but I think they're just going to go for the end here. It's only 2 men alive for the Falcons. Showstopper on the Sivir and Bricks on the Rek'Sai. 30 seconds on Bombman and Nitrofen, about 15 on Sushi. Only 1 Nexus Tower stands between Always Finest and victory, and yeah, I think they are just going to be able to pick this one up. So game 1 will... once they try and pick up some kills, game 1 will be going over to OE's Finest in this best of 3. They're 1 game up in the standings and showing kind of why. Ooh. 34-33. Swap scene. And yeah, I gotta swap. Alright. MVP that game, definitely going to CG Logic. I mean, it's close between him and ACU, but CG Logic definitely did so much in that early game. Just stifling all Bricks' aggression and, yeah, just kind of being everywhere. Alright, I will be right back, you guys. I need to go refill my water. Because need it after that. So, yeah, I will be right back. I'll mute my mic. And there it is. I have returned with water and cough drops. Because God does my throat need it. Alright. Time to update some overlays. OE's finest. Have one win. Falcons. Boop. Blue team are 1 win and they are OEF. Doop. Red team have no wins and they are WFF. Alright. So yeah, that was a hell of a game. Just kind of the early game snowball from from OE's finest. Just able to take that advantage and yeah. Run away with it, basically. It never really was a good chance for the Falcons to come back. Again, they got some good picks, but it was good punish by the by OE's finest. Every time they made a pick, they would trade 2 back. Sorry for the sucking and chewing noises. Getting the cough drop in my throat while I can. Man, cough drops are like the best thing ever. Especially after shouting your voice out. I could read poetry while we wait, because I have poetry homework I have to do, because college. But I won't put you guys through that. It's not poetry you want to hear. Nope, not another giant bag of cough drops. This was, I looked down in the, what's it called, cabinet, and we had like 4. So I was like, great, dibs. Now, I'm trying not to buy another bag of cough drops, because, like, yeah, I had this, like, a giant bag of cough drops, and I was just kind of eating them like candy, and that's probably not good for you. So I was like, you know, I'm going to not do that again. So now I just have 4. These ones are nice. They're lemon. They're like honey lemon, which are 2 things that really, well, I don't know. I feel like lemon would be harsh on the throat, but it works. It works out nice. Oh, man. Delays. That's more likely, yeah. you? It's the age-old game of who didn't make the lobby private. Okay. Here we go. All right. Back into it. I am ready. Always finest already. Falcons. Falcons, I know you're ready. I know you want to go. Why do I have another Discord notification? Here we go. Into game 2. Finally. Always Finest versus Wildfire Falcons. I think Always Finest still have no bans. Yep, so they're just going to be banning the A champions. Sticking with the Ezreal ban from Falcons. Ooh, this time they have to ban Rek'Sai themselves. Think that OE would first pick that. So they take it away. Why did I just do that? Come on, ban a third A champion. We know you're just banning the A's. But yeah, so dropping the... Ooh, about to ban the Cho'Gath as well. So they dropped the ban of the Lux and the... What was the third ban? It was literally an hour ago. What was the third ban? It wasn't Cassio. Galio. They dropped the Lux and Galio ban. I'm surprised they're not just opting straight in for the Jarvan first pick. It worked so damn well for them last time. Nope, going for Yasuo. Okay. Unpicked, unbanned last time, but going for it. Falcons should... I'm going to guess they grab Jarvan here. They probably want CG off that one. It was a nightmare pick for them last game. Just get it out of there. Get them off of it. You banned the Rek'Sai that you played last game. You need to play something in the jungle. Talia. Okay, they're just playing to take away your enemy's champs games. You know, they already banned the Cho'Gath. They pick away the Talia. It's a pretty good pick into the Yasuo if the Yasuo goes mid. Because Yasuo can go to like 7 different lanes. No, they opt for the Alistar instead. Okay. Probably want, again, more of a deny pick. Want to make sure Ratchet isn't on that one for the synergy with the Yasuo. Galio going to get locked in. Could be Galio's support. We've been seeing a lot of that in pro play for reasons unknown. I don't like it. I don't like Galio's support. I don't think it's very good, but that's just me. Granted, some of my first experiences with it was watching freaking CLG use it. And, I don't have a hot Sabin. Sabin. Are they Sabin? It's me, pre-shooter. Wow, that was generous. That was like 10 seconds at 0. That was real generous. Okay. So it is the Jarvan pickup like I expected. Now they have the Jarvan Galio Wombo combo. You probably should have just taken the friggin' Jarvan. Just saying. If I was drafting for you, I would have taken a Jarvan away. Nidalee. We've seen Bricks do work on Nidalee before. But, yeah, no, Jarvan's just going to out-pressure you early. Like, you can get some good ganks off, but can't really say I'm a fan of this pick. I don't know. I've seen him pop off on it before, so maybe he'll pop off in solo carry. Pretty magic damage heavy right now. The Orion and the Sandra band out this time. So you don't think this Yasuo is going mid, is what those bands tell me. And the Sona Soraka. Wait, you don't have bands. Yes. Sa. Sure. Okay. So now we see. Man. Alright, going for the Malphite pick. Like, I don't know. I don't get the draft. It seems like you're just trying to deny knockup synergy for Yasuo, but like, nah. Like, why? Why do you pick your top laner here? Ooh, they out for the Cyrus. So now it's like, hey, you know that Malphite you're trying to deny? Yeah, we have it. Why pick your... Why not... It is Yasuo ADC. Why not pick your ADC here? I mean, I guess you want to see if it's Yasuo ADC, but it's like, you already have your mid laner picked. Why not wait and try and get counter-picked top lane? Granted, it's League of Flex. But still... I don't know. Okay, that's actually a decent reason. Hiding the Vayne. Hiding the Vayne's a pretty good reason. I don't know. Weird draft. Weird draft for sure. Okay, now they are trading around now. Okay. Okay. They did settle it. Okay. Galio support. That's what I thought. This is where I expected things to land up. Land out. So now it's ACU. It's ACU in the Silas versus Big Tank Man matchup. Except Malphite is Big Tank Man instead of Cho'Gath Big Tank Man. I'll be interested to see if he goes for the Conqueror or if he goes for the Aftershock. Aftershock, of course, is getting nerfed this patch. Excuse me. But that patch is not out yet. So, we'll see. Could go for the Aftershock. Could go for the Conqueror. Jarvan into Nidalee. I mean, Nidalee's just a hard farm champ. Like, you just hard farm and then gank when you do tons of damage. I don't know. Literally, the last Nidalee I saw was Bricks playing Nidalee. And he popped off that game and kind of just solo carried. Lux into Nidalee is just whoever gets kills is going to start snowballing. Do tons of damage. The cleanse on Natalia. Interesting enough. Cleanse for, I guess, just the snare and the taunt. And then the bot lane of Yasuo Galio versus Vayne Alistar. I said this last game, but Falcons bot lane should probably lose. Pretty hard. I mean, Yasuo, it is melee into ranged. But, like, Galio's pretty good poke with the... Is this Q called Winds of War? Is that what that ability is called? Winds of War is an ability. I'm just not sure if it's his ability. I don't know. Galio Q, the whoosh. That does good poke. Alistar doesn't do good poke. It goes in well. Vayne does some damage early. Not a ton. Assuming it's going to be Conqueror Vayne and not... Well, I mean, sure, he gets true damage. I don't know if Conqueror Vayne's a thing. Maybe pressing attack. I don't know. The Halo Blades Vayne thing was kind of a fad that dropped off pretty quick. No one saw that. Alright. But yeah, this game will definitely be an interesting one. Just waiting for it to launch before I actually switch over my stream. Oh my god, I hate my glasses. Will that be clean? There we go. Here we go. Alright, you know, I guess I'm eating crow. Because Halo Blades Vayne. Guess it's not so much of a passing fad overall. Okay, see? This makes sense. Grasp Silas. That makes more sense. You're playing Silas in the top lane, you kind of want to get tankier. Like, that just makes sense to me. I don't know. I play Silas like I play Tank Echo, so, you know. But it is the Conqueror on the Yasuo, as expected, because Conqueror is broken, and so is Yasuo. Alright, getting into Game 2 of OE's Finest versus Wildfire Falcons. And the blue side, it is OE's Finest. In the top lane, it's ACU on that Silas. Jungle, CG Logic again on that Jarvan. Mid lane, Sablin on the Lux. Bot lane, Terra on the Yasuo, and his support Ratchet on the Galio. And then on the other side, it is the Wildfire Falcons, who are going for another invade. In the top lane, Sushiman 777 on the Malphite. In the jungle, Bricks on the Noi. Mid lane, Bombman on the Talia. Bot lane of Showstopper and Nitrofen on Vayne. And Alistar. They see Terra. Will they flash for him? They get the slow. They get the spear. Nitrofen not quite wanting to commit the flash, but now they're walking up, and ooh, they may have caught a Ratchet waiting in the bush. Bricks looking for the hit, but the snare is going to be good. The spear not quite going to land, so just going to get some chunks out and not much else. And like last time, it is the response ward on the red buff. But this time, Falcons get a ward of their own on the opponent's red buff. So it's a trade of red buff vision for some poke. No one has Klepto this game, so the poke's not going to mean all that much. And, okay, there's the ward. Damn score, we're blocking it. Okay, so they will. Both junglers are aware of each other's positions, although both might not be aware that they are aware of each other's positions. Although, actually, CG Logic, CG... They're not Clutch Gaming. They're OE's Finest. They have a ward in that bush over there. I just realized my overlays are messed up again. Because names aren't the same length as each other. Sure, we'll do that. Good route by Sablin and a good trade in the mid lane. Bombman already down to about half. And, yeah, with the Halo Blades, the lane is actually a little bit more Vayne favored because she can get that good harass off. Also, it is still just ranged into melee, but like, Yasuo is an annoying champion and has the wind wall. Wind wall is a fun ability. Yeah, ACU now just going for these high damage trades onto the Malphite early. Malphite wants to, you know, be getting armor, so being into an AP matchup's not the best for him. Yeah, ACU really just trying to do what he can to poke out in this early game. Rest of the map, just a farm fest. Nidalee going for an invade, skipping her blue and going to take Jarvan's Krugs. Assuming he didn't get that one, it was a trade of Scuttles, so yeah, nice cheeky invade here for the Nidalee. Sushi taking so much punishment in this top side. Sorry my mouse keeps appearing on screen. I have my keyboard on my lap. And Bomb Man, ooh, gets rooted up. Might have to cleanse. Yeah, gets the cleanse flash out. CG Logic and Sablin both flashing forward. And again, it's CG Logic securing first blood. I guess he didn't technically secure first blood last game because of the whole level 1 play. But you know what I mean. He's off to a good start again. Yeah, Bomb Man probably not feeling too great about that one. Committed both summoners. And still died. Got 2 flashes for it, but still died. Dead is dead is dead. That Vayne skin's cool. Yeah, sound effects. Oh, but here's Bricks coming in for a gang at the bot lane. Nice knockup from Nitro Friend. The taunt not going to land onto anyone but Vayne. A little bit of anti-synergy. The stun making the spear miss. Terra, though, getting ignited. The auto attacks coming through, and Bricks going to pick up the kill. This follow-up spear onto Ratchet not going to land. So it is a return kill for the Nidalee in the bot lane. So now both junglers sitting on a kill here. Nidalee still hasn't picked up the blue buff yet. Kind of surprising. Going for that one now. As to be expected, has a farm advantage over the Jarvan, because that's just Nidalee things. Are you going to get this one, Showstopper? Okay. I was going to judge you. You missed one last game, and I caught it. I'm watching you. Alright, so back to even gold. You know, more assist means more gold share means they get about as much gold for that as the first blood, plus... You know, farm's actually pretty even, except for Bricks. Farm a little bit in the jungle. Sushi Man already having a bit of a better time, but doesn't have flash. What? Well, this happened at some point, apparently. It's actually right around the time of the bot gank. Because, you know, Clash is on almost the same timer there. So, I don't know. Spectator decided not to show me it. Decided bot fight was more important, which... It was, but, you know, Sushi doesn't have flash. Good thing to check. Because ACU can kind of bully, although Sushi does have a level advantage thanks to him teleporting into lane where ACU opted to walk. ACU now hitting the 5. But here comes CG. The top lane camp continues. ACU going for a trade. Actually, the E gonna miss. Go onto the minion wave behind him. Now Sushi getting a good trade-off, but don't think he knows that CG's behind him. And yeah, Sushi does not have an ultimate, does not have a flash, does not have a way out of this one. CG actually taking out the tower. ACU gets a couple tower shots. Probably gonna die for this one. Yep, Sushi Man gets the trade kill. Not quite enough coming out of OE in the top lane, and now it's looks like another attempt in the bot lane. The taunt gonna make the stun go onto Ratchet, and a nice dodge on the spear with the Justice Punch gets him to safety. And actually, Brick stayed around, flash away from Ratchet. Now it's Terra taking a lot of damage, does not have the flash. Nice block on the Justice Punch. Ratchet going to fall, and now it's a teleport coming in for ACU, looking for the kill onto Nitro Friend. Actually hits onto Bricks though. Bricks doesn't have his flash, gets the heal from Showstopper, and now it's Bomb Man coming in, but just a little bit too late. His team's going to get themselves out safely and pick up another kill onto, this time onto Ratchet. So trying to get their Vayne ahead as much as possible. It's saying, you know, we have an ADC this game. Granted, last game, you know, can say that they didn't really have an ADC. Lucian didn't really do much that last game. It was all on, Logic and ACU for the most part. Sablin helping a lot too. But yeah, it's just going to be a trade of red buffs, each securing the others. And the top lane camp continues. Sushi Man is level 6 this time, so has some ability to get himself out. Has that Spectre's Cowl for the MR against the Silas, but with a Jarvan. Ooh, and it looks like the roam up. Sablin looking for the roam. Sushi following. ACU does not have his ultimate yet. The root lands onto Bricks, and he's just going to pop. Sablin gonna die for it. Sushi Man picking up a red buff for himself. Buff transfer complete. And yeah, ACU didn't have access 2 levels down on Sushi Man. Sushi getting a pretty damn good experience lead for himself. Gets that ultimate off, and ACU didn't have a Malphite ult to steal. Couldn't steal it, so couldn't really contribute much there, unfortunately. Bricks did fall, so it was a 1-for-1 overall. But good collapse from the Falcons. Showing signs of life, showing that last game hasn't really gotten to them. But gold still basically dead even on these two teams. ACU now finally going to hit this level 6. Hasn't stolen the Malphite ulti yet, for some reason. There it is. Yeah, waiting for his jungler to get in position. They're probably going to look for this one. ACU taking a lot of damage though. Malphite hurts, but he is a Silas, has a ton of healing. Sushi Man knows he probably doesn't have a way out of this one. His flash is up soon, not soon enough. ACU trying not to get traded, and yeah, Jarvan finally just decides, you know what, screw it, I'm going to ult, I'm going to pick up this shutdown gold. But again, they go top, and Bricks comes bot. The wind wall is going to block up that spear. Nitro Fan, I don't think I've seen that Alistar animation before. Interesting. Stunned into the wall. Bricks gonna steal away the kill. Ooh, Sablin gets a good snare, I should say, onto Bombman, who is forced to cleanse away, risk dying to the laser. Now this top tower probably just going to go down here. Sushiman doesn't have the teleport available. So yeah, this will be first tower going over to OE's finest. Just off the plates have picked up about a 1k gold lead, plus the shutdown actually going over to Sushi. And Falcons do respond. They take that dragon, so it is first Ocean Drake again going over to them, but about a 1.5k gold lead, almost 2k I would say, for OE's finest after picking up that first tower. Nice knockback from Bombman, but doesn't do a ton of damage yet. Opted for the double Dark Seal build. What's next? Earth Drake. We didn't get any of those last game. That's new. So yeah, it won't just be the response Ocean this time. Earth Drake in the cards. Yeah, just pretty steady farming here. CS. Benefit discrepancy in mid, actually. Sablin picking up quite a bit more than Bombman's been able to. Granted, Bombman roaming around a little bit. Did have the one death, but Sablin had one as well. So yeah, Sablin just kind of through laning, getting better CS. Picked up a little bit of a gold lead. Almost 1,000 actually over his opponent just from CS alone. And actually the kill, the extra kill. That'll help. That'll do it. Oh, and here, excuse me. Here comes CG Logic. Has the ultimate available. Bombman flashing away, but it is Bricks getting pulled into the pit, getting hit by the laser. They're trying to do damage, but oh, Bricks gets flagged. That was enough to pick up the kill, and now it's CG Logic again. 4-0-1 in this Jarvan. Having a pretty damn insane game yet again. Sushiman now in a trade with ACU, has to stay way back, and yeah, Rift Herald probably going to go over to OE's finest here. Excuse me. Alright, yeah, there's the Rift Herald going over to OE's finest. They have about a 3k gold lead once again in this one. Yeah, just CG Logic kind of going nuts on the Jarvan, just everywhere it needs to be. A little unfortunate there last time. Bombman kind of getting his jungler killed. Literally was just, you know, trying to do Raptors, and all of a sudden Bombman's like, here, have this Jarvan, have this Lux laser. Oops, you're dead too. And losing your flash in the process. We're now looking to form in bot. Yep, there's the dive from Nitrofen. The ultimate comes out. Showstopper gets exhausted by the Yasuo. The Galio ult coming in. Showstopper going to get knocked up, but not quite in time. Terra gets taken down. Nice flash away from Nitrofen to get away from the laser. Ratchet going to get the kill on Bricks thanks to the tower. And now here's CG Logic. Nice knockback from Nitrofen getting a Jarvan away. Ooh, the flash for the flash there. Sablin with a nice flash Q, but Showstopper, I would see even better reactions, able to get away from that one. Yeah, CG Logic didn't quite have the ultimate available just yet. The Bombman left the Soulman to defend, but they've summoned up the Rift Herald, so this should be this bot tower going down. At the very least, it's going to be all the plates getting off it. And yeah, with the Rift Herald, that's a sentence, with the Rift Herald, they're going to be able to pick up their second tower of the game. They shouldn't get a second tower with Rift, as they were able to last game. Yeah, instead it's just going to be the one picked up, and Showstopper and Nitro get back in time to stop this. Cold channeling for Sable. It looks like he will finish that one. And now ACU has opted to move to the mid lane, just trying to get some more plates off. Yeah, 0 plates taken for the Falcons compared to the 10 of OE. It's gonna feel pretty bad. That's a lot of gold off the map. Nice dodge on the spear. Brick's still trying to go for this one, maybe. Well, didn't quite read the signals you were getting from your sweeper there, Bricks. Oh well, just a spear miss, but yeah. 3.5-ish K gold lead. Nitro Fan just going to be able to walk away. Dragon spawning in 20 seconds, but Bricks on the top half. Ooh, the in from Nitro Fan. A little disjointed here. Team's not with him. The ult's going to land onto Showstopper, but he was invisible. Meanwhile, ACU forces him out, but the flash response from Sushi Man. The spear missing from Bricks. He will finally be able to pick up that kill. But yeah, CG Logic was in base during all that, so couldn't really respond. Looks like they're going to try and push down this tower in the top lane in trade for that Earth Dragon. So 1 kill gotten. Sorry. 1 kill taken back for the Falcons in response to that Earth Dragon they know going down. But now, are they going to lose this mid tower as well? Yeah, it's a 4-man push here from OE's Finest, and only the 3-man to defend Talia a little bit late on the rotation, so that one's going to fall. They do eventually pick up that tower in the top lane, but again, it's a win overall for OE's Finest. You know, kill and tower compared to dragon and tower. I think you take a dragon and tower in that trade, generally. Alright, so we are now even in kills 15 minutes in, but gold is... Excuse me. Gold's about 3k in the favor of OE's Finest. I'm going to go ahead and assume most of that lead. Okay, well, it's about 1,000 lead. Ooh, Bombman gets exhausted up. A nice flash away from the tornado. Ratchet is here. Nice knock away with the rocks. The Ignite comes down. Put the knock up onto Bricks. Terra going low. Terra going to fall to Bricks. That's literally doing a ton of damage. The teleport completes, though, for ACU. And now Bricks and Bombman have to run. The laser will pick up Bombman, the very edge of it. Bricks trying to run away. Here comes Logic, though. Gonna dunk for that kill. So, another 2-for-1 trade in favor of OE's Finest. Saban and Logic are just starting to get so far ahead of their opponents. 5-0-1 on the Jarvan, 2-1-4 on the Lux. You can kind of see why this Lux was banned away by the Falcons in the last game. Yeah, right now they're still just trying to scale up. Vayne really needs 2 items. Like, I mean, yeah, she's a champion on 1, but like, Vayne on 2 items is scary. So really just trying to push her to that Ginsu's Rage Blade as fast as they possibly can. Oh, excuse me. Oh, and Bricks. Bricks. It just gets totally caught out. Nice Talia ult to get ACU away there into safe backing position. But yeah, Bricks caught out in his own jungle. Outside the Nidalee pick, probably not working as well as the Rek'Sai. Oh, Ratchet. Nice Justice Punch to get himself away. Going up towards the top side here, Terra Yeah, smartly backing off. They do have Sablin in the back pocket, but ACU's in base with no teleport, and CG is mid. So now it's just reset, try and push out the waves, get an advantage. Next dragon up in a minute and a half, and it is a second Earth Dragon, so I'm sure that... Oh, God. Can't stop yawning. Sure that Always Fine is going to want to get their hands on that one. Ooh, Bricks thinking about it, but Sablin in the back pocket. And yeah, Bricks, nice stopwatch shapes up safely. Sablin chunked out a wind wall, probably saved his life. The Ignite is taking in the shutdown, going to go over to Sushi. Ultimate comes in. No, Silas still isn't there. Yeah, I'm not sure what that giant knockup was. Must have been the Justice Punch out of Ratchet. But yeah, that is just a kill picked up for the Falcons. Dragon spawning in a minute and a half. But Nitrofen gonna get jumped on. Bombman as well. The double ultimate coming out of Terra. And Falcons just not really looking coordinated there. 3 of their members went up. The other 2 went down. And they did not have a response to that Jarvan jumping in. You know, Vayne didn't stun anyone against the wall. They just kind of walked away and let... Again... A 2-for-1 trade in favor of Always Finest. It kind of keeps happening. Every time the Falcons make a pick, OE gets something in response. But now CG Logic going kind of low. Has that hefty bounty? Bricks going in saying, I want this bounty, but Bricks is just going to die. A little too greedy. ACU gets that Malphite ult off on to, Showstopper stunning CG into the wall. Sushi trying to pick up the bounty. The shield comes in. The Q blocked by the wind wall. And now ACU tanking up the tower. The last shot not going to come in. Nitrofen going in. CG Logic living with a sliver of health. I believe thanks to the luck shield there. That was super close, but again, Always Finest coming out massively ahead in that play. And Sushi taken down, face checking towards the dragon. Sablin hitting him with the Lux there. Now CG Logic going in. Still very low. This could be risky. The luck shield's coming in to keep him safe. And yeah, he'll be able to secure this one without executing. Actually, Silas that picks that one up. And yeah, double mountain means that there... Hello? Riot? Hello? What dragon is coming next? Excuse me. Excuse me. Am I... Hello? Hello? Okay, I guess we're not allowed to know what dragon is coming next. Something! There's another dragon! Sure! But the double mountain dragon gonna help a lot for taking this big purple motherfucker over here. Falcons making sure they have plenty of vision on it. And, nope, still not allowed to know. Still, L. L is the next dragon. So, before there's another dragon, one team's gonna lose. That's what this tells me, I guess. Nice game, Riot. So yeah, now it's the Falcons with about a 5k gold deficit. And again, onus on OE to go and secure vision around Baron like they're doing, so that way they can actually make a play for it. They have double mountain. They don't have an ADC, so the Baron take will be a little slower. Yasuo doesn't quite have 2 items yet. No one really does. So, but the double mountain will definitely help to offset that one. You know, they're just kind of looking for picks, but haven't cleared out vision of the pit itself. The pit is kind of an important step when securing that. Ooh, the engage onto Sablin. Malphite ultimate committed. Galley ultimate coming down. Sablin going to get taken down. A nice knockback from Bombman. They're actually going to take down Ratchet as well. And now I think they're going to just commit onto the Baron. They don't see CG Logic back here. They know that ACU is just trying to take their tower. But yeah, they're going straight onto this Baron. CG Logic, though, has a very nice flank. Hasn't been seen, and they don't have any wards back here. You know, looking to go around. He doesn't have any vision in the pit either. Finally gets him with the flag, which means they know that he's here. They take this decently fast with the Vayne. Teleport coming in. This will be a 3v5. There won't be a Gallia ultimate. CG now coming in, ulting down a little bit early, though. They're going to try and focus him down. They're still fighting the Baron. It is secured by Bricks. Terra gonna burn down to that ignite. The shutdown, that big giant shutdown on the Jarvan goes over to the Vayne, and it is a double kill for Showstopper. And all of a sudden, this is a massive swing back for the Falcons. They are now down only 2k gold and have this Baron to push all these standing towers, all the standing gold for themselves. And, ooh, nice little cheeky use of the minion dematerializer there. That's basically the reason to take it on supports. Yeah, it looks like they are finally going to go reset, spend that gold, and oof, that was a hefty shutdown for Showstopper. This may be the completed. Yep, there's that Rage Blade. Now Vayne is real scurry. Now, if I'm Vayne, I'm buying a QSS right now. That's not a QSS. This is not parts of QSS. But I guess that's not me. Because right now, if this hits, or this hits, or even this hits, maybe this hits, you want to be able to get out. Because you are probably the biggest threat on your team right now. And will be for basically the rest of the game. Snare lands just onto Nitrofen, but they don't really want to commit on the Alistair, who still has his ultimate. Actually, doesn't have ultimate from the last fight, but still probably don't want to commit on him. Wow, that's a long cooldown. Ooh, Bricks jumps over to try and clear a ward. Gonna get probably taken down by this. He actually managed to flash out of it. Save one stunned up for that whole time. That is a big laser, but an even bigger shutdown. Sushi Man now taking out Ratchet as well. And all of a sudden, it is a 3-4-0. That was a 4v5. ACU was not in that fight. So while Bricks got caught out, it ended up being a bit of a bait. The rest of Always Finest not really able to respond. Gold has now been evened up. Ooh, the flash straight into the root for Nitro Friend. Bit unfortunate on that one. Starting to go low, but the final spark is not quite available just yet. And yeah, with that, the Falcons going to take a gold lead here. There is a dragon coming up. We'll find out what it is. Because, you know, Riot. Let's see. I'm just going to sit here and look at this pit until we see what dragon this is. Because I want to know. I hear a scream. I have no vision. Ocean! It's an... What's the toggle vision button? There's a button that... Yeah, F. It's an ocean dragon. We got him. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. It's Ocean. Alright, so now it's going to be both teams kind of coming down on this one. ACU's still in the top lane without teleport, though. Kinda should probably maybe be... Okay, this is, again, more of a build that I agree with. Iceborne Gauntlet into the... Haunted Gas makes sense. Ooh, nice knock-up. Brick's going to scare that dragon. Logic forced to flash out of the pit there. And it's Showstopper still just pushing in the bot side. Man. What a turnaround from the Falcons. Like, just losing, lose game 1, losing in game 2, and then all of a sudden, get 2 quick picks in the mid lane, and just immediately turn it into a Baron, and are able to turn it around. Gonna give credit for that pick to Sushi, just seeing, it's like, oh hey, there's a Lux here. I'm gonna press R now. And, yeah, Sushi kinda doing work. You know, got a bit camped early, but, I mean, pressed R on the targets he needed to press R on. Brick's doing pretty well in Italy, but has had some interesting choices, I'll say. And then Showstopper just fucking putting in work on the Vayne. Yeah, so now Baron is worn off. It's up in about a minute and a half. And about 1,000 gold lead now for the Falcons. So basically that Baron kind of closed that gold gap, put them back in a good position. Wow, didn't Showstopper just get a second item already on a third? Okay. That's a strong-ass Vayne. That is a scary Vayne. It's a solo queue Vayne. Well, actually, solo QBing can mean a couple different things. Another good route onto Nitrofen. Yeah, Nitrofen seems much more comfortable on this tanky engaged support as opposed to the Morgana. Yeah, now it's just kind of splitting around. They have the Eagles. Falcons have Bomb Man in the bot side, can respond with the ultimate. ACU, his ultimate, or his teleport, geez, gonna be back up soon, but his ultimate is available, so if he needed to join a fight, he could just take Talia's and join that way, I guess. Nice spear landing onto Terra, but in goes Sushi, only lands onto the Jarvan. No, Jarvan not hitting the flag and drag. And Bomb Man is here, not going to get anyone with the seismic shove. That was 3 ults used by the Falcons for Yasuo Flash. So not the best trade with Baron spawning in 3 seconds. They lose their bot tower as well, because of course it was a 4v5. ACU just split pushing. Yeah, now they finally get a pink in the pit to dissuade all the vision. But Sushi Man, not having that ultimate for a potential Baron fight is a bit scary. This is a double Mountain Dragon team. Oh, hey, do we get to see what... Hey, we get to see what dragon comes next. It's Infernal. Thanks, Riot. God. People trying to VOD review off this game. I'm sorry. I'm fucking losing it. That hit. No, okay. But it is going to be another tower going down, so that's going to... Ooh! In goes Logic. Showstopper getting taken down by the Galio. Hey, remember when I said buy a QSS? Actually going to be fine. Ratchet hits him with the Justice Punch. Now he dies. Hey, remember when I said buy a QSS? Hey, remember that? Remember... Okay, rest of the fight, things are happening. Looks like the Falcons are losing this one. Bricks and Showstopper have gone down. And so it's a 4v3 with not much damage. Bomb Man the only damage left on, but he was trying to go for a flank. Sushi Man and Nitrofen are both big tank boys, so they're not going to die. But this tower from the Falcons might. Now it's Nitrofen going in, going to get rooted. Ultimate popped. A nice use of the flash taunt from the Galio means that Bomb Man going to get rooted up there. Another knock up onto Nitrofen. He should fall as well. Double kill for Terra on the Yasuo. Yeah, now it's just going to be this inhibitor falling. And it looks like they'll leave it at that because Showstopper and Sushi are responding. Ping's going down onto the Baron from the Falcons. So, looks like they may try for that one. Ooh, near miss on the light binding there. Yeah. So just a bit of a reset now. Looks like the priority for both these teams is getting vision around the Baron. Bricks just want to make sure they weren't starting that one immediately. And if it looks like these boys are... I'm all tangled in wires. Hang on. Okay. It looks like they're going for the Infernal Dragon. Probably the smarter choice because they have priority on the map to do so. Oh. Sorry, excuse me. Not actually starting this one up, though. They have the control ward in the pit. Oh, man, if you're... Hey, look. It's like he can hear me. It's like he can hear me. Yeah, there's going to be the Infernal. Can try to fight this one if you're the Falcons. The Dragon's going down pretty quickly, but it's just alone in the pit. Looks like ACU is slowing down Bomb Man in the top side. The ult from Sable not going to hit anything. Forced to flash away. Terra, his knockup. Oh, does catch on the Showstopper in the backside. Showstopper now stuck in the Jarvan pit, but stuns Jarvan against his own wall. Now he's turned on ACU using that Alistar ult to keep himself alive. Showstopper trying to do what damage he can. Gets hit by the light binding. Sushi Man now in a 1v2 on the side. Manages to get out and just the one kill onto Bobman, which I believe ACU picked up solo in the top side there. And now 4v5 on the map. Bricks with the flank. Sushi Man forced to teleport away. Thought he might not be able to get out there. Yeah, just Bricks raining down spears from the back, trying to pick off one of these low health members, but they don't have vision. Ooh, walks right into Terra though, and Bricks, that is not where you want to be. Does a good amount of damage, but not quite enough. Rampage now for the Yasuo. This I hate this champion. Fun to watch though. But you know, getting flashbacks. Hey, look! I can still see what dragon's coming next. It's Elder. I mean, I can figure that out because of the time, but you know. So now Baron is on the table. Bricks got himself caught out yet again. And so now it's not a jungler. So Baron is happening. It's a good pit for Talia to fight, and they do also have a Malphite and this man, Alistair. So they should be able to fight over this if they want. They're going to want to get onto Logic if they want to try and stop this at all, though. The Baron's going pretty low. Finally, Sushi goes in, gets a good 3-man knockup. But right now, Showstopper getting completely zoned off, getting taken down. The knockup's coming in. Terra going to take him down. Bombman falls. There's no damage left in this fight for the Falcons. The final spark comes in from Sablin, and now it's going to be OE's Finest just kind of walking down the mid lane, looking to finish this game. Brick's the only man left standing for another 30 seconds. Now the GGs are coming in chat. Brick's just trying to run away. They're chasing him down, and Nidoi's probably going to be able to get away here. Nope, jumps back over into Terra yet again. Hooked up, ace for OE's Finest. And that is going to do it. Falcons coming in all cocky, talking like there's some hot shit in the pregame. But their win streak will be broken, and OE's Finest will 2-0 the Wildfire Falcons. And again, MVP of that game has got to be CG Logic. The man was unstoppable on this Jarvan. Sablin as well on the Lux. Whoops, just transitioned from the same thing back to the same thing. There we go. But yeah, CG Logic on this Jarvan, putting in work. Sablin did great on the Lux as well, and ACU just that constant split push pressure, but definitely series MVP CG Logic. He was nutso on that Jarvan. But that is going to do it for me tonight. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy the cast, if you enjoy me being real loopy because it's late and I'm tired, I'm trying to do more of these casts, mostly for the Falcons and the Eagles, the Wildfire teams, because, you know, I know them, they ask me. But, hey, if you have a team that wants a game cast, let me know. I'm available most nights. Weekends too. Caster for hire. Alright. Now that I'm done shilling, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you around. My throat hurts.